Today we're taking a look at some of the wealthiest cities right here in Metro Detroit. Now, when you think of Michigan, or you think of Detroit for that matter, I'm sure you probably don't think of mega mansions or these wealthy cities that have just absolutely beautiful homes that are $1 million to $2 million and maybe even $10 million. Probably not the first thing that comes to mind, right? Well, let me put you on to where these cities are here in Metro Detroit so you can have a good idea if you are looking for a wealthy community or private schools or great schools for that matter, and you just want a really nice place to live. These places are absolutely going to blow your socks off. So make sure you stick around to the end because I got 5 cities for you. And who knows, one of these might be your future home. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back. My name is Eric Meldrum, and my team and I have helped hundreds of people just like you make that move to Michigan, and we absolutely love it. So as we sit back and enjoy some of the wealthy cities here in Michigan, if you do have any questions, drop those in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer all those personally. And if you are making a move here to Michigan in 1 month or 1 year from now, doesn't matter. Go ahead and get a hold of us. We'll hop on Zoom and get a game plan together so we can help you make a better decision when moving here to Michigan. All right, so let's take a look at the top 5 wealthy cities right here in Metro Detroit. All right, so coming in at number 5, and the poorest out of all 5 cities right here in Metro Detroit, Michigan is Novi, Michigan. Now, this is a pretty big city here in Metro Detroit, and it's got about 60,000 residents, just to give you a perspective of size. Now, 60,000 residents is a very large city in Michigan. Some of the other cities we're going to cover today have about 3,000, maybe 4,000 residents. So when you look at Novi, the average household income is right around $115,000 a year, and the average home is going to run you $450,000 a year. Now, the reason Novi is on this list is because as of the last 20, 30 years, they've really been building a lot of luxury style homes in Novi. A lot of new developments are popping up, and the average price point just continues to climb up. You know, so when you drive around some of the older neighborhoods, those are more of your split levels, your ranches. That's not uncommon, but there's also a lot of really cool homes and larger homes in the Novi area. Island Lake, for example, we just have a client that's moving from out of state under contract in that particular subdivision that they were targeting and said, yep, I want to be in Island Lake. We absolutely love it. It's one of the most premier, prestigious neighborhoods in Novi, amongst so many others. But over the last 12 months, just to kind of give you guys an idea of the number of homes that are selling in this price range, you had 380 homes sold over the last 12 months. And 51 of those sold for over $1 million. And the most expensive home that sold over the last 12 months was $5 million. Now, this place was absolutely stunning. It was in 9 bedrooms, 14 baths. Who needs 14 baths? What are you going to do with all those? 8,738 square feet, and it was actually listed for less than $5 million. So that means there was competition for this home. They overbid the asking price to get to $5 million, which is wild in that price point. You don't see that very often. So this is a very highly sought after home, very beautiful. I won't disclose the address, but I'll show you a picture of it because it's an amazing home. All right, and coming in at number 4, and the second poorest city out of our top 5 is Franklin, Michigan. It's very highly populated around Franklin. It's kind of close to Birmingham, West Bloomfield, Royal Oak, these areas. It's just right in that central area. But it does have a very small, town feel. And that's really the vibe that you get from Franklin. If you're looking for a home in Franklin, the average price is going to run you right around $600,000. And the average household is earning right around $130,000 a year. 60,000 residents in Novi. Well, in Franklin, you got 3,300 residents. So go from like this to this. But again, you're still surrounded by a very highly populated area. It's not like you're in the country or anything like that. But a lot of the properties in Franklin will actually make you feel like you're outside of the city a little bit, in your private oasis. And these homes and the lots they sit on are absolutely breathtaking. So just kind of imagine, I'll show you some pictures here of very manicured hedges, leading up the driveway all around the home, very stately style. It absolutely blows me away. And when it comes to real estate in Franklin, over the past 12 months, 50 homes have sold, and 10 of those were over $1 million, and 24 of those were over $750,000. And the most expensive home that sold over the past 12 months went for $2.75 million. And this was a 3-bedroom, 5-bath, 5,118 square feet. This home was really cool. I mean, the design inside, lots of attention to detail, the wood beams exposed in the living room, all the wainscoting, throughout, just the finishes, the craftsmanship of the home, a lot of built-ins, a lot of custom woodwork. You got trees, privacy, you got your kitchen outside, throw some pizzas in the wood burning oven, go take a swim. I mean, have all your friends over. Well, what else could you ask for? And coming in at the third wealthiest city right here in Metro Detroit is none other than Grosse Pointe Shores. Now, there's about 5 Grosse Pointes. Now, Grosse Pointe Shores has the largest amount of lake frontage in the Grosse Pointe area. So if you're looking for a lake home, you're looking for lake access, Grosse Pointe Shores is a great little spot. And it was also home to Edsel and Eleanor Ford when they built their mansion, which is absolutely beautiful. It's open as a museum now. So if you're in the Grosse Pointe area, you should definitely check that out. It's amazing. And the median household income in Grosse Pointe Shores is $150,000. And the average home is going to run you right around $550,000. Now, Grosse Pointe Shores, pretty small in comparison, right around 3,000 people in Grosse Pointe Shores. And over the past 12 months, there's been 43 homes that have sold, and 6 of those have been over the $1 million mark. And the most expensive home that sold over the last 12 months went for $2.95 million. Now, this was a 4-bedroom, 7-bath, 5-full, 2-half, 6,921 square feet. And the views of Lake St. Clair say it all about this house. The house is beautiful, but when you step out on the porch and that's what you see every single day leaving your house, it's a beautiful view. Just look at that. Look at all those brick pavers in the driveway, the stonework in the front, sitting on that porch, just overlooking Lake St. Clair. We used to drive down this road all the time. Like anytime I would get sad or depressed, or, I had a girlfriend breakup in high school, I would literally drive down Lakeshore Drive and just look at the lake, look at the sunset, look at these type of views, and instantly put a smile on my face. So that's priceless. Or $2.95 million. And the second wealthiest city here in Metro Detroit is Birmingham, Michigan. Now, if I haven't put you onto Birmingham in some of the past videos, definitely pay attention to this, because Birmingham is one of those areas where everybody wants to be. This is like the little big town, and the vibe and the feel of the town is really what people love about Birmingham. You got a city, but you got a small town environment, and there's some high-end shops down there. That's where you're going to find the Ferrari dealership, the Aston Martin dealership in Birmingham, amongst other designer stores and things. So one thing that people say about Birmingham is we love living close to downtown, be able to walk to coffee shops and restaurants and parks. Now, when it comes to household income, the median household income in Birmingham is $120,000 annually, and the average home is going to run you $500,000. Now, I personally think this is kind of low, and these stats might be a little bit out of date, because there's a lot of money in Birmingham, and averages are averages. And over the last 12 months, 350 homes have sold, and of those 350 homes, 156 of those have sold over $1 million. And it's not subdivisions, it's really just one-offs. It's custom homes that builders are coming in and they're speccing out. Okay, it's called a speculation home that builders are putting up. And the most expensive home that sold in Birmingham over the last 12 months sold for $4.9 million. Okay, and this was a 6-bedroom, 8-bath, 7-full, 1-half, 7,250 square feet, and this home is really cool. Landscaping and hardscaping can really elevate a home and bring it to that next level in the price point. But what's more impressive about this home is I love the outside, but the inside and the interior, they did a fantastic job with all the colors, all the warm tones, the light fixtures, the tray ceilings. And a luxury home is really not complete unless you got an elevator in it, which this one does. So this is, in my mind, this is the perfect home. It's got it all. All right, and last but not least, and the moment you guys have all been waiting for, the wealthiest city right here in Metro Detroit is Bloomfield Hills. A lot of folks will compare Birmingham and say, well, that's a little bit more new money, a lot of newer stuff going on. Bloomfield Hills, old money, right? Think Caddyshack, country clubs, vintage cars, old homes that have just been redone, and they are absolutely beautiful. So that's the kind of vibe that's going on in Bloomfield Hills. You want to see some mega mansions? This is it. Okay, this is the Bloomfield Hills. We made it. Okay, we're going to the show. This is the show here in Michigan when it comes to luxury and some of the homes that you are just gonna look at and be like, holy crap. Okay, how do I get that? Or maybe you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, I like that one. Let me take it. And you call me. I'll help you out with that. So when we look at the median household income in Birmingham, it's $180,000, and the median home price is going to run you $700,000, and the population is approximately 4,000 people. So not a very big city. And over the last 12 months, there's been 91 homes that have sold in Bloomfield Hills, and 53 of those have sold for over $1 million. Okay, so more than half of the homes that sold last year sold for over $1 million. And the most expensive home, and this home's super cool as well, The most expensive home that sold over the last 12 months went for $6.25 million. Okay, this was a 6-bedroom, 8-bath, 5 full, 3 halves, 8,078 square feet. Probably one of my favorite yards I've ever seen. Okay. And if you guys know, you guys watch my channel long enough, you know I'm a big geek about looking at real estate. Absolutely beautiful. So walkout basement into the pool with your hot tub, all brick pavers and stone, throughout the backyard. Again, overlooking the lake. So you still got a ton of green space, tons of room to, throw a football around, have a badminton or soccer game or football game, back there. But this home was very, very cool, kind of flipping through the pictures. I love the attention to detail, and I'm always looking for those secret rooms. Like, I bet you there's a secret room in this house that nobody knows about. Like, you hit a button and a door pops open, or you got a bookshelf that you just push in and you go into like a speakeasy and bourbon's sitting there waiting for you with a cigar. Like, how cool would that be? If you got that in your house, invite me over. Let me know. I'd love to come check it out, feature it on the channel, or just drop it in the comments below and let me know you got it so I can sit here and kind of be jealous about it. Make cry a little bit. One of my favorite rooms in this house is the office. I would love that office, that backdrop, even though like I love what I've done here. That is like a whole new level. Like, that's on lock for Eric. If I could get a YouTube studio that has the built-ins, the shelves, the granite countertops or the marble countertops, that's a whole new level. So let's get me there, guys. If you guys are moving to Michigan, give me a call. I'd be happy to help. All right, so I bet you weren't expecting that from the Metro Detroit area, and some of the wealthiest cities here have some of the most beautiful homes, some of the best schools, and just are the most incredible places to live. So if you're somebody that's looking for a city like this, or you want to know some other cities that might be good options for you that also have great schools and have some neighborhoods and some homes like the ones you saw on today's video, definitely reach out or drop a comment below. Let me know. I'll answer those and put you on to some of the other cities that you might want to consider, like Plymouth, Ann Arbor, Northville. And if you want to head over to the west side of the state, Grand Rapids is also great. Eaton Rapids is also great. Traverse City is another wealthy city in the northern part of Michigan. So it's not just exclusive to the Metro Detroit area, but the whole state of Michigan. So if you are considering moving to those other cities, still reach out because I have agent partners in each of them that are happy to help. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know we're doing a great job. And don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell so you're the first to learn every time I come out with a new video just like this, which is every single week. And if you want to learn more about living here in Michigan, go check out these other videos, and I will see you on the next one.